Erick from AHA Americans Helping Americans and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, coming to you here in beautiful Southern California, crazy California, whatever you like to call it. Today, we're doing round three of wholesale versus joint venture versus creative real estate investing. So I'm going to say, first and foremost, congratulations to all mentees of the past, the present, and future. Abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth to you and to the rest of the world, the rest of the United States of America, and the world, the universe. I'm Erick from AHA. I'll be your host today. The AMP Live Real Estate Show. Friday highlights is what we're rocking and rolling today. We'll be out in the field, going to do some more Friday highlights, just kind of do some PSA announcement, public service announcements on what's transpiring, what's going on in the industry, what's going on with us. Whether you care or not, you're going to get some awesome nuggets today in regards to wholesaling, the origin, joint venturing, the origin and what it is and why we only joint venture with our mentees across the United States and not just any jabroni or anybody, any Tom, Dick, or Harry. There's a reason for it. We always do stuff. If we do things, there's a end result at the end of the day. And creative real estate investing, going to tap into that and the beauty of it and how it works a little bit, some of the mechanics behind it. It's obviously wholesale sounds sexier than creative real estate investing, but creative real estate investing is what wholesaling is. It is a one-trick pony, but it's how you're going to get in the business. It's a great way to get started, but you should build a foundation, right? It's like a house. You should build a foundation the way you need to build that foundation and move forward. You got some doors slamming around because you got some a-holes or whatever. Don't worry about it. Keep on rocking and rolling. That's the way you got to be, right? PMA, positive mental attitude. You hear some overage and things of that nature. It's okay. Good, we're in Southern California, right? So, there's things that are always happening. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and share a little bit about wholesaling. We've got round three. We had round one, round two, and this is round three. Saturday, I believe we're going to be doing another meetup. Like a live type meetup type thing. September 5th, we got a meetup in Northern California, kind of probably going to bleed into Southern California as well, maybe in Irvine down the street, and then Northern California in Concord, California with Mr. Victor, the head of the office down there. And we got rocking and rolling, stuff's rocking and rolling across the United States. The market is shifting a little bit for, so wholesalers, real actual investors who are buying properties and fixing and flipping. They're kind of defaulting to the last cycle, 60, 65, 70 cents on the dollar. They're even, kind of whining about saying, oh, I don't know. But, even some are trying to get stuff down to 50 and 55 cents on the dollar minus repairs, right? Now, I will tell you, if you're doing deals and you come across 60, 65 cents on the dollar minus repairs, those are what we call unicorns, California. Better figure out how to go do those, right? Take them down, find the money, get the money. But you're going to you need some experience to take those if you're going to fix and flip them. You'll make more money, obviously. Can you wholesale them if you find them at that price point? Of course. You can sell those deals all day long. You make your money when you buy it, not when you sell it. Okay, remember that. You make your money when you buy it, not when you sell it. Because if you buy it right and you have to dump it, you can still make money, right? You can make money regardless because someone's going to come and write a check. Someone's going to go ahead and say, I'll take that. I'll buy that contract from you. Or you're going to figure out how to, if you understand the numbers and the mechanics of this, then you can go ahead and find an investor to partner up with you, right? That's a real JV. Whether you bring the juice to the table, right? You bring the quality to the table. You bring the gold, the sack of gold to the table, and then you can find a partner to JV and things of that nature. There's others that are giving you half the horse and you're going to JV and you want to do 50 deals, 100 deals a month. Great. If you got some experience and you're set up and you have a village to take on that type of inventory, awesome. It's not going to come out of the gate. We got to have some realization at the end of the day. Delusional bullshit is what it is. We're not here to bullshit at the end of the day. We're all about truth. We're all about AHA, Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together along with you and others across the United States. I'm Erick from AMP Live. I'm one of the managing officers and owners of and founders of AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, a program that we launched where we train and mentor people 7 days a week if needed throughout the United States of America. Nobody does that on the planet because it's not worth it for them to do. Or they got to charge you an astronomical amount of money to do that. Okay, so it's not about videos and PDFs and Facebook groups with the blind leading the blind and reverse wholesaling and all that bullshit that goes with it. It's not bullshit, but you got to be ready for certain things. Bottom line is just build the foundation. Go what's going to work for you. Study your market, study the demographics, understand one. Here's your pro tip for you: due diligence, due diligence, due diligence, right? Not dealing with the widget, not dealing with selling some glasses for $1 or $2 or 150 or designer glasses. What's the difference from this and someone who puts a brand on it and sells it to you for $1 or $150? It all comes down to perception is reality, right? The brand. I want to wear those brands because it has that awesome logo that they put on there, Oakley or whatever it may be. And you pay for that. Is the quality any different? Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes not, especially if it's made in China. You got junk, right? So also Shitbook is kind of doing some stuff if you're talking about this and religion and talking about trying to censor stuff and talking about politics. They're kind of like squashing stuff. So we're hitting Getter. Go check us out on Getter. Go check us out on True Social, LinkedIn, Twitter. It is what it is. Nothing ever lasts forever. Just, even Facebook and social media, it is what it is. But Americans will last forever. Humans are going to last forever. We're not going anywhere. United we stand. I'll say it again. I don't care if my video gets squashed at the end of the day. It's getting downloaded, it's getting recorded, and it's getting monetized, and that shit's going down the water. And so if you see it somewhere, stop it, record, rewatch it over and over. Get those awesome golden nuggets because I'm going to share those with you in regards to wholesale, joint venturing, and creative real estate investing. And, I already said, hey, this is part 3 right here. Creative real estate investing, as far as I'm concerned, is the winner above all, including if you're a real estate agent and you're listing properties. Awesome rock and roll. There's some bad mamma jammas out there that are doing 300, 400, 500, 1,000 listings a freaking year. Can you imagine that shit, right? But they got the rainmaker system built up, right? They got the core put together, right? They got the main person who is the face of their brand, and then they got dispo or acquisitions, or in this case, the listing agent, the buyer's agent, lead coordinator, transaction coordinator, all those things, marketing, social media marketing. They're all plugged in where you got yourself a core to become and you're the rainmaker. And that's what we're doing here, right? We'll make you the rainmaker, right? Want to make you the main person at the end of the day, part of the core, so you can start off this business. If you're just starting off yourself, you bet. You were the restaurateur guy. You're the restaurant person or gal who says, hey, this is my restaurant and we sell hot wings, right? So that means you got to create everything. You got to create the brand. You got to put it all together. You're going to have to serve it up. You're going to have to cook. You're going to have to be the waiter. You're going to have to be the person collecting the money, everything in the beginning. Even if you set it up and you buy a franchise, that's totally different. You still got to qualify for the franchise or the licensing, and then you have to go through their training to see if you're good to go, if everything's good to go, and you got the money, and they feel you're a good fit. Boom, they'll issue you a franchise or a licensing program, whatever it is. And if not, you do bad, they'll strip it from you because that is their representation. They've got to protect their brand, right? Same thing you wanted to do in this business, right? I want to get into the business. I want to build a legacy. I want to have some freedom. I want to do some things and not be restricted to a job. That's what happened. That's just the indoctrination of the United States of America. Anywhere you go, it's still the greatest country in the world, in the entire world and planet as far as I'm concerned, right? Definitely a patriot. Definitely America first, Americans first, united we stand, of course. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about wholesaling, but we do have a little PSA real quick. Let me see if I can bring this up. So we got some meetups, virtual, live stream throughout the United States and the world. We also got some in-house, Northern California, in-house if you want to meet and greet in Irvine, California, Chino Hills and Diamond Bar and other locations for Southern California. Other ones will pop up across the United States as our mentees decide to step up to the plate and have some of these meetings live and share the wealth, right? Share the love with other people who want to get into this business, whether you're new or not. I will tell you, most they used to be called RIAs or real estate. RIAs were kind of like real estate investment clubs. They still have them out there. They're still named that. There's still some older ones that have been around for a long time. I commend them for doing so. It's awesome. But at the end of the day, it used to be an 80-20 rule, but people have gotten lazy. So it's more like the 85-15 rule. About 15% are rocking and rolling, are part of the core, and those are the people we want to get to know. And the other 85% are newbies, right? But there's some newbies who have cash, who want to fix and flip, who have some education, or they're just super, 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 super brand new. And maybe you can help them, maybe you won't. But I will tell you, if 9 times out of 10, there people are not going to help you in this industry unless you bring some tremendous value, right? Heard a couple of people talk to some awesome people the last couple of weeks, right? Saying, hey, these people are awesome. They're so nice, and the community's nice. Well, it's just because they just got in, right? Wait till you get into the real world of real estate. It's dog eat dog. It's about money, and there's greed involved. And there's some a-holes out there, and there's some awesome people out there, and there's a lot of good at the end of the day. But if they're rocking and rolling, not going to spend time with you, or unless you're going to, figure out how you can maneuver and be part of the core, part of their company, of somehow by bringing tremendous value to them, because that's what I did, and that's how I got my mentors of the past. And even today, I'm still rocking and rolling, doing my stuff. I haven't pursued any, mentors that I want to go after. I heard it somewhere. Oh, here we go. I'm bringing it back to a rock and roll analogy, right? This guy called Randy Rhoads. He played guitar. He's kind of he's from LA, from Burbank. Young guy. He ended up, doing some guitar stuff. They came up with a band called Quiet Riot. And then that didn't really go too far. They kept rocking and rolling, tenacity, right? He practiced every day. His work ethic was outstanding. It was like amazing. And then I guess Ozzy came. He was singing for Black Sabbath, and then he get fired or left or whatever. His wife Sharon said, "Hey man, let's do Ozzy Osbourne." They ended up finding Randy Rhoads, right? Randy Rhoads said, "Hey, do you got any mentors, right?" And as he kept excelling and excelling and excelling, is like, not really, right? I like this person, I like that person, but it was nothing to the point where there was something that struck him where he felt he can excel. So he just excelled at his own skill sets, brought stuff together, and he became one of the legends at the end of the day, right? He did end up passing, crashing a plane, all kinds of crazy stuff, right? But the bottom line is, sometimes you got mentors and sometimes you don't. It just is what it is, right? I still got, a long time to. I got mentors that I have in my head, right? Thanks to things you think you're rich, right? I put the people that I want to associate with, people I want to connect with, right? Millionaires, billionaires, and connect with them, and then think for thoughts when I'm looking to figure out a solution to a problem, or think for thoughts to say, hey, look, where am I going to go? What are we going to do? How are we going to scale? What do we want to do? How can we be better than the rest? And what do we need to do those things, right? And asking God. God is my higher power. I have no qualms about it. I'm not a holy roller, but I do believe in God, and I am a God-fearing man. And I'll put that on the table. I don't care what anybody says or thinks. It is what it is. It's my belief. You're not here to judge me. I'm not here to judge you. But that's life. We're all about judging each other nowadays, right? And we always have. We're human beings. At the same token, a lot of people have lost their moral compass. I don't want to turn this into a big sermon or preaching, but it's the way the world is right now. So we have to adapt, adjust, or perish, right? And what I mean by that is just perish in the industry. The industry's changing. It's shifting. Nothing crazy going on. It's just that stuff was priced too high. Agents got greedy. Sellers got greedy. So now we got to adjust to the market, let it come back and do its thing. Yes, the Blackstones and BlackRocks of America are trying to go ahead and buy a bunch of properties. They want to be able to buy subdivisions and buy them all, turn them into rentals. And then if they gobble that stuff all up, there's no investors that can go in there and buy those. No regular homeowners can go and buy those. So then they're going to try to gobble that up. But they can't gobble up everything. At the end of the day, it's still low-hanging fruit. And you got to go work with sellers and things of that nature. I did talk with one lady. She even asked us, if you guys are associated with BlackRock or Blackstone, I'm not going to sell you my property. Okay, no, we have nothing to do with them, right, ma'am? But it's getting out there, right? It's about America, right? We have the right to buy and bear arms and all this crazy stuff, right? It's not even crazy. It's what keeps us America. But it's pretty interesting. Check that out. We got the meetup group. You can go check it out. There should be some links down below or something in regards to joining the Southern California one, then the old Southern California OC one. There's some people that are from, I believe it's called the Exchangers, right? They go live and they share stuff across the United States. So jump on board and check that out. Go and check out these meetups. Click the link down below. Also, there's the Amp Live survey, okay? If you're interested in getting into this business, you see this video somewhere. Maybe you're spinning your wheels and you're figuring, man, well, there's got to be a better way. And I spent 50 grand for this, 20 grand for that, 27,000 for this. 3 or 4 or 5 months later, you're still spinning your wheels. You're going, man, I don't understand how to do this real estate investing thing, this wholesale thing. They said do reverse wholesaling. They said get a buyer's list first. No, go get a deal first. No, build your systems up first. Get a CRM first. Build your tech first. Oh, what do I do? JV, this, that, right? There's all kinds of stuff. that's going to be laid on the table, and they're going to give you a bunch of pieces to the pie. Everybody has their way of doing stuff. I definitely get it. Not all of it's bad. Some of it's awesome. Some of it's cool, but a lot of it is bad. A lot of it is shit. A lot of it is old. And a lot of it is half the horse, the back side of the horse, the ass side of the horse, right? You need the whole horse, right? Or at least if you're going to do something, try to grab the first part of the horse, right? But you want to ride the whole horse. You need a whole horse, and that's not happening in the industry right now until it changes, right? We're all about doing what we do because there's a cause and a mission. It's Americans helping Americans. Amp Live. We have Amp Live Media. We launched Amp Live Media so we can do these type of things with social media and reaching out to people, as well as the mortgage and the lending side of the business, which is the traditional side. If you're interested in that, reach out, chat with us, talk with us, PM, call the national 800 number, 888-828-1468, 888-828-1468. Reach out, ask for Erick. We'll definitely get in touch with you. Someone will get in touch with me to talk with you. We'll chat here live. We'll chat on the phone. We'll meet attorney to attorney, broker to broker, or just come down to the office if you wanted to become a lender, real estate agent. Or I just got the orders or the okay several weeks ago to go ahead and bring some people in locally for Southern California, which is something we haven't done in about a decade. We just don't do it unless we're hiring in-house. So this is a little bit different, right? Because we're actually be working with some acquisition people, dispo, lead generation, marketing, as well as looking for some mentees that we're only going to take a select few in Southern California, and the rest are out of our area, okay? Learned that from Craig Proctor, right? Craig Proctor has his billboard from here and billboard from here, and doesn't train anybody from here to here, right? Also, he is the rainmaker, and if you want to come aboard and be an acquisition or dispo or listing agent or buyer's agent, you want to learn how to do this business and do what he's doing, while you still got to be part of his mentoring program, right? His training program, his coaching program. There are no exceptions. The same here. We do the same thing. Part of the one-on-one mentoring program, you got to come aboard and you got to go through it. Unless you're just coming in as a dispo, or you're coming in as an acquisition person or a lead generator of some sort, and being part of that court, and that's different. Commission basis only, and freelance and things of that nature is all we're looking for, right? We don't want to put a cap on you. We don't believe in that. So if you're commission based, there is no cap. Otherwise, if you are and you put a cap, it means you're looking for a job. That's for someone else. It's not for, this won't be for you. This is about being a maverick, right? It's about forging a different road. An entrepreneur, your goal is to move up into different arenas and do different things. We want to help you. If you're looking for buy orders and things of that nature, you're looking for inventory, give us a holler. That's kind of what's happening today with Friday Highlights. There are properties that are being sold throughout the United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast, right? And everything in between. We're talking about, yes, wholesale deals, cash deals, sub-2 deals, seller financing, options, marketing deals. Listings are still rocking and rolling as well, right? Lending and all that good stuff. Some things are tightening up a little bit on lenders, LTVs. So appraisals are kind of coming out kind of weird, unless you know what to do to try to get those and make it easy for the appraiser to give you the numbers you need, right? At the end of the day, everything is about the art of the deal. Everything is about creative real estate investing. The stuff we do is going to help you in your own life, right? It's almost like life coaching slash mentoring slash real estate, right? All that in between there, and for pennies on the freaking dollar at the end of the day, right? We just ask you to take care of the hard cost. 6 months one-on-one mentoring. We partner up and do deals, help you launch your business, or can help us open up some candy stores across the United States. Awesome opportunity. I know we're not going anywhere. Knock on wood, as I always say. If God allows us to be here for a couple of more cycles, then we'll be here. Real estate cycles, right? So let's get into it a little bit. I'm going to change this over here. I'm going to get rid of this and put my mug back on here so you can see my mug and see some facial expressions. If you're on here, if you leave any comments, leave some comments, reach out, and we'll go from there. I'm just going to wrap it up probably in about 10 more minutes and talk about wholesale. What's the beauty of wholesale? I started off as a bird dog. Okay, I started off as a bird dog trying to find properties for people because I understood what it meant from a real estate investor to say, hey, find me the ugliest house on the block. Go find me an ugly house, properties with cars, the roof's jacked up, the paint's peeling, it just looks horrible. It's tall grass up to here. Get the address, got a phone number, that's even better, an introduction, that's even better, and then I give it to an investor. Okay, that's a bird dog. And the investor would buy the property and then cut a check. But you got to be careful because there are a lot of people that will bite the hand that's feeding them. That's what happened to me last cycle when I got started, right? I give people deals and then they go close them. The only reason that happened is because my wife happened to be in the mortgage business, able to pull title, and was able to see that. So I had to move. Say, okay, I got to pivot. What am I going to do? I want to fix and flip properties. I want to buy, sell, fix and flip. That's what I want to do. And so I didn't even think about selling the paper. I didn't think about selling the contract. I just started building my systems because I didn't want to knock on doors and I didn't want to have to make phone calls and do cold calling. I want sellers coming to us. I want sellers coming to me. So I built one website for sellers, one website for buyers, and so I can put my inventory on there because that's what I'm thinking. I'm visualizing. I'm putting my business together. Perception. How do I want my business to be perceived, right? So putting all those things together. I didn't know anything about HTML, didn't know anything about building websites. I just found some, everybody wanted thousands and thousands of dollars to build all these custom HTML websites. I found some little shitty websites, kind of what they have now, like Square. Hey, copy point, put your own shit in there, but there's stuff going off the side here and everywhere. So I just said, you know what? I'll hire somebody to help me. Young guy from the college, Antelope Valley College. He went in there, fixed it all up, typed it all up. When your back is up against the wall, you do your best work. I made a commitment to say this is what I'm going to do. So that's what I did. I just knew that I needed that national 800 number, local number, wanted the long form, not the short form. Long form, I want all the information where it takes a seller at least 5-10 minutes to fill out that information. I got a juicy hot lead, deal with quality over quantity. Now we got text and we got ringless voice message, direct, sniper mail. We got dialers. We got all kinds of stuff, websites, social media, Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. There's all kinds of ways to lead generate, okay? So SEO is still there. SEO is still hot, but it takes a little bit longer. You got to understand, know how to do that. And then the websites, right? So there's a bunch of awesome platforms and things that are out there in today's world, technology. But technology is not going to close the deal for you, okay? They still don't. They don't have any Ubers of real estate yet. They're trying, but there's no Ubers of real estate yet, okay? So it takes the human element. It takes the human factor to make these deals happen. You can have all the technology in the world, don't mean shit. It just means you got a bunch of leads coming in, but if you suck at taking calls and you suck at doing the business and you suck at talking with sellers, then all those leads are just going to get shit canned. You're going to try to, well, maybe I'll hire somebody else, or I'll hire a VA, or I'll hire somebody else. And how are they going to do any good if you suck? How are you going to train them, right? How do you know what your quality is? How do you know what you need them to be saying and doing? You don't. So you have to partner up with somebody. Then you get into what? JV. I'm going to JV with the blind leading the blind. He's trying to learn. She's trying to learn just like me. It'll be awesome. Let's partner up. Dingleberry and Dingleberry will get together and do a deal. No, you won't. It's not going to happen, right? And if it does, it's pure luck or just, stuff happening and failing forward, and you figure it out. Awesome. I didn't want to fail forward. I'm an analytical guy, so I like to look at everything, analyze things, and then make a move. And then once I got a foundation, then move forward and fail forward and break a lot of shit, right? Because then I already know how I want the business to be and how I want it to be perceived, and then move forward and test, and then pick your stuff and almost like playing chess or playing a game, right? It's life. It's things that you got to do. So we figured out all that stuff for you. It's called the art of the deal. Wholesale. If you want to do that, awesome. We're going to share that with you. You want a JV? Sure. We're going to show you how to JV and how to joint venture, how to fix and flip, but with people that you can trust. People where you can build a business with, right, at the end of the day. And then creative real estate investing. It's going to help you. I'll tell you this. If you learn anything from this call today or this meeting today, if you learn creative real estate investing, you're going to learn something that only 1 to 3% of American real estate investors know how to do. Truly know how to do correctly, know how to do it right. Other 97% do not know how to do it or choose not to do it, or it's just not in the realm, period, right? Because if it was easy, everybody would do real estate, right? Everybody would be a real estate mogul at the end of the day. And it is more work. It's more work to go into a job. You want to become an entrepreneur? You're going to work a lot harder. You're going to work more hours. You're going to think more than you have to do when you just get up in the morning, do the robot thing and go to work. And I am a robot. What do I do? Keep my job. Blah, 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 blah. You got your people who work their ass off. You got fence riders who just kind of stay on the fence and go one way or another. They're not going to work too hard. They're not going to work too bad. Just enough to keep their job. Then you got people that rock, right? That do more than what they're paid to do because they're always going to have a job. And that person works like having 2 or 3 employees. Well, that was me, right? I learned earlier that my granny put me to work, and I also learned through Think and Grow Rich and other things and mechanisms in my core and just how I worked things, right? thanks to other things like music and other things that were in my life, is that, hey, I'm gonna be a maverick. I'm gonna choose to go. I choose to travel down the road less traveled, right? If that makes sense, right? Go down the road less traveled. People in school told me that stuff, right? It's your attitude. It's this. I just got bored during school, so I want more. I want to learn more. I want to do more. I know there's more out there in the world, and that's probably you too. And some people will go for it, and others will just kind of harness it and think about it. And I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I shoulda did this, but I didn't. Now here's your chance. Now here's your opportunity. I don't care how young you are, how old you are, to a degree, 18 and over, right? And if you're in the 60s, 70s, 80s, it doesn't matter, right? Let's go out, figure if you're good, if you can punch you out of a paper bag, follow directions, take direction, be coachable, take action. You're going to get results. We're going to talk about those results to get your aha moments. Then we're going to rinse and repeat. Very simple process. That's wholesaling came into your life, and you're going to sell the paper. You're going to do whatever you need to do to put a little bit of money in your pocket, bankroll your business, celebrate your wins, and move on, right? So you do got to find deals, but you still got to find the deals, right? You have to understand how to talk to the sellers. You got to learn the art of the deal. You got to have some mechanisms to go after deals, driving for dollars. We like to surf for dollars. There's text marketing, ringless voice messages, calling, door knocking, direct mail. All that good stuff is out there. We call them verticals, right? Marketing, different types. And when you start start growing, you're going to have all those verticals set up, and you continue to rock and roll, and you start building a team. But right now, it's going to be you, which is an awesome thing, right? So we got mentees that are coming aboard at different levels. We also have the coaching with interactive mentoring, which is awesome. That's more of like, hey, do it yourself, but done with you, right? When you start rocking and rolling and deals come to the table, our coaches get in and we start rocking with you. Then we have a 30-day challenge that's going to save you probably 6 to 12 months of spinning your wheels in this business. And it's going to give you like a boot camp, right? What are you going to do the first 30 days, right? You got to get that welcome email. We're going to do your micro goal sheet. We're going to go ahead and break down deals to do the due diligence, right? Due diligence, right? Got to do it. Role play, live role play, surfing for deals, talking to sellers, viewing properties or writing offers contingent upon inspection. And then moving forward into different things like data and CRMs and different types of verticals, right? Foreclosure 101, contracts, all that good stuff, but in a digestible manner. Now, I say this a lot. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? A lot of people would take that elephant, they throw it on you, boom, because they want to say, hey, they want to justify what they're charging you. And like some are charging 50 grand, you get a bunch of videos, like hundreds, if not thousands of videos, PDFs up the yin yang, Facebook groups with the blind leading the blind, coaching calls, 20,000 Zoom calls, along with all kinds of data to do this, download this. And it's like, where the hell do I start? The shiny object syndrome, right? We all go through it, right? We're here to keep you from failing forward fast. Just build the foundation first, right? That's kind of like bird dogging. Then start learning some wholesaling. Then start looking at private money and start building a buyer's list, because when you have a real deal, real buyers come to the table. And even if they don't purchase, it doesn't matter. You're working with buyers because you got some inventory. You're not running blind ads like the knuckleheads that do that. Don't do that stuff. Don't run blind ads because you're trying to build a buyer's list. Don't go buy a buyer's list. I got a buyer's list of 20,000 people, 40,000, a million, whatever. It's all bullshit, right? You can get that stuff at PropStream. PropStream, 97 bucks. You want to pull some buyers? You can pull them there. You get up to 10,000 records for 97 bucks, right? They got a bunch of filters. I like it actually better than Batch. And I'm not endorsing either one, but PropStream has more filters. I like it because you can see the default amount, and we've tested it up against Batch. Batch has some good stuff. They're good for skip tracing. Try them out for skip tracing. Skip Trace Butler, PropStream, skip tracing is a little cheaper, but it's not as accurate, right? It's not that good. But do your own thing. Do your own analysis at the end of the day of paralysis. We've already been down that road, right? That's what I always say. Hey, what you don't know is what you don't know. If you're like going to go, I always use this analogy too, right? You want to make a right-hand turn. We already been down that road. There's nothing down there. But if you want to go for it. Until you're done, you go down that hallway and you go, you're right, guys. There's nothing down there. Awesome. Let's go this way, left. Let's make a left-hand turn because that's where the money and how we're going to structure a deal and what we're going to do a deal. Your first deal might be a wholesale deal. might be a referral, might be sub two, might be an option, might be a marketing agreement. Who knows? But you don't have to know it all, right? There's like that meme. It's an awesome meme, and it shows steps, right? Here's the first step. You don't need to know every single step. You don't need to know what's up there. You can look, you can assume, or you can have a leap of faith and take that first step, right? That's that first step is clicking that link down below. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Amp Live survey. If we're a good fit, we'll chat. If we're not a good fit, because sometimes we're not a good fit on both sides, vice versa. You might not be beat up enough in the industry, or you might not be coachable, or you might not just like our attitude and our straightforwardness. I get it, right? It is what it is. Perception is reality. We gotta be able to work together. We gotta be reciprocal, and that's how we're gonna do business together on the one-on-one mentoring. 6 months and then we do some stuff up to 12 months. The goal is to get you up and running in your business, and then coaching with interactive mentoring is a 90-day program. Then we got a 30-day challenge, and guess what? Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it up right now. Public service announcement, right? We got a little 5 days to a deal challenge. Now, hopefully this comes up here. Let me see if it. So we got the American Mentee Program. It's under the Amp Live Media flag. We got 5 days to a deal challenge. Now, we don't have an official date. We're discussing that and discussing the logistics. Everybody who's doing it, we've been doing 30-day challenges before they were even popular, okay? And now everybody's doing their 5-day challenges. Tony Robbins, real estate, internet marketing, entrepreneurs, all kinds of stuff. Everybody's doing 5-day challenges. I get it, right? And we're not the masters of it, right? We're not like the Russell Brunsons of the internet marketing world. Homeboy is awesome. Congratulate that guy. Go check out his stuff, his ClickFunnels and everything else. If it works for you, boom, learn it. A lot of beautiful people making tons of money doing that, right? Man, I wish I could do that, right? And I could if I wanted to, but my jam is this. God talks to me and does my strings here with real estate and working with people across the United States and doing deals. That's my jam, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I love marketing. I was one of those weirdos. I heard that Russell Brunson used to save a bunch of marketing. He saved boxes of stuff and save it when he was a kid like a freaking nerd. That's what I did. I was like, I don't know why. Maybe I was just like a hoarder of marketing pieces, because I come from the direct mail action where you pay $2 or $5. I want to learn how to make a birdhouse. $5 for the instructions. And a lot of this stuff was in the back of magazines, in the back of papers, right? I was like a nerd because I'd always read shit. I don't know. I just wanted to read. When I saw something, I go, that's pretty magical. I can read some stuff and get somebody to buy some stuff and have them give you money, right? Now we got this beautiful thing, right? So it is what it is. But copy is awesome. Marketing's awesome. Internet marketing's awesome. Automation is awesome, right? Maybe we're low tech and we're all about truth. We're all about America. We're all about helping our fellow Americans. We're all about muscle memory at the end of the day. We're all about doing what we need to do to help our fellow Americans in exchange. Hopefully, hey, we get to help other Americans, right? And continue to grow this cause and mission throughout the United States and into the next cycle and the next cycle. That's what we're here to do. But we, like I said before, you got to adjust, adapt, or perish, right? So we understand that we can still rock and roll. We don't have to take on people. We don't have to mentor people. We can have just a private brokerage and a real estate brokerage and a boutique brokerage and open up candy stores across the United States until we don't, or even scale back or whatever, because the costs are what they are, and go that route. Don't have to take on anybody. Don't have to sell courses. Don't have to sell anything, right? But we know that it's part of the cause and mission. If you want to get out of your JOB, someone's got to do what they did for me with my mentors, as we want to do for you. We're going to forge forward as a maverick. Come and follow the trail until you're ready to break off into your own little tree and your own trail. And hopefully, hey, we've done our job, right? Now, I do get a lot of solidification stating that we're on the right track by people's stories, mentees' stories. Just regular people in general, when we talk to them about buying their property or buying their apartment building or buying whatever they have to sell real estate related, on what our cause and mission is and what we're doing. No, we're not a nonprofit. We are for a profit. We could be a nonprofit. We might start a nonprofit. If you're interested in that, come and talk to me. Reach out to anybody through amplive.net, AmericansHelpingAmericans.net, the blog, Spotify, or the Facebook groups here, Instagram. What else we got? Getter, Truth Social. What else? What else is there? Instagram. What else do we have? Anything else? There's a bunch of them out there now, right? They keep growing and expanding. It's like overdone. All this shit is overdone. But we have to adapt. Okay. So technology is there. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna do deals for you, but it'll help you get deals. Because even when I started in that cycle, it was all about marketing. Marketing, 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 internet marketing, and people filling out forms on the websites and boom, getting a hot lead and doing the magic. The magic was the art of the deal. The magic is talking to the seller to get your closing ratios from 20 to 40 to 60 to 80. Wouldn't it be awesome to close 8 out of 10 deals? Of course. And you can only do that with the process, okay, by qualifying your sellers and your buyers and your investors. It's a wonderful thing. 5 days to a deal challenge. How the hell is that even going to work, okay? So I'll announce that a little bit. We're going to talk about it. I'm not sure when the date is. Maybe we'll do it September 5th, and we'll start the art of the 5 days to a deal challenge on September 5th because that's a Monday, right? But I think that's a freaking holiday as well, so I'm not quite sure. Or maybe we'll do it a little sooner. But the first day is going to be a welcome. Like, hey, welcome to AHA. Welcome to the world of real estate. If you're already seasoned, awesome. If you're not, it's okay, right? We're going to have a little micro goal sheet that'll roll. Going to tell us what you want to achieve. So we got a little target. Tuesday, we're going to get into how to break down deals and see what a deal is and what a deal is not, right? Doing the ARV, repairs, comps, free and paid, and how you can do that. Then the third day, we're going to go ahead and get into what? Role play, okay? We're going to get into role play. That's right. Good seller, bad seller, good seller, using a lead gen form that we will train on. You'll have to go create your own because it is free. At the end of the day, you got to go build your own stuff, right? But we'll give you some ideas on how and what you can use. And we'll be sharing ours and how we're going to hop around and how we're going to use our lead gen micro website to lead gen. It's also going to act as a script. It's also going to train you on a little bit of the art of the deal, right? The whole goal is to get all that information filled out and submitted. The mission is a submission. And the goal is to get people to tell you everything from birth until now, get enough intel so we can go and decide how we're going to provide a solution to them. Wholesale, fix and flip, sub 2, seller financing, whatever it may be, right? Listing, loan, marketing agreement, all kinds of juicy stuff, right? Then on day 4, we're going to start actually surfing for deals live. We're going to show you. We're going to do it live. We're going to have some peeps that are going to go live, and we're going to start talking to sellers. Maybe we'll even talk to sellers on that call because I don't want to make it like 15-hour call. It's a simple 1-hour call. We get in there. If we got to go forward and some magic starts happening, we'll stay on to as long as we need to so you can hear the juice, right? It will be recorded, but are we going to share it? Probably not, but it'll be recorded for us because we're going to monetize it, and we're also probably going to just share it for people who do come aboard, right? The 30-day challenge or AMP Live American Mentee program. But Thursday, it'll be surfing for deals, and we'll go through deals. We're going to show you how it's like driving for dollars, but you can surf for deals on this thing while you're on the treadmill, while you're hanging out, while you're eating lunch, while you're getting a haircut. It don't matter. We're going to show you how to blow up your phone and email and text by surfing for deals. And then we're going to start looking and helping you build your pipeline. When you start building your pipeline on day 5, we're going to look at your pipeline. What is going on, right? Do we have anything juicy in there? Any submissions? Anything that we can move forward on where we can set up a second call so we can, one, either write the offer contingent upon inspection with us, or we're going to go ahead and pay a visit to them, or you're going to pay a visit to them. We're going to guide you and walk you with it and walk you through the art of walking the house, and we're going to be there, myself or someone else that's working with us in one of these offices here. And it doesn't matter if you're in Florida or if you're in the Midwest or in Wyoming, Montana, Connecticut, Vegas. It doesn't matter. We're going to work with you live that day on a Friday to hopefully lock up a property, okay? That'll be the goal. If we do it, awesome. If we don't, hey, there's tremendous value in that there. Can't lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. We'll do it. We'll probably have some case studies while we'll have some live peeps going on there and talking to the sellers and going that route. Even then, we may shut it down because we like to keep our stuff private. And for a lot of reasons, right? Liability issues, disclosure issues, blah, blah, blah. Protect the seller, the buyer, investors, us. And continue to move forward, okay? So it'll be awesome. Not sure what the date is, but check that out. It's a 5 days to a deal challenge. I'll go ahead and go to the next slide really quick. I'm getting parched, I'm getting thirsty, and I'm going to wrap this son of a bitch up because we got some other calls to make, and then we're going to be live out in the field with some Friday highlights. We're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the wholesaling We're going to talk about creative real estate investing, talk about some deals that are happening, talk about a few other things, the 5 days to a deal challenge, some meetups that are happening. We love to work with you. So here's kind of like a little synopsis of what will happen. I'm going to put my glasses on real quick on the Amp Live 5-day challenge game plan. Let me see what we got here. So day 1, day 2, like I mentioned, going to work on your mindset because it's awesome and you need to have an awesome mindset. Day 3, day 4, day 5, and that's pretty much it. We got another, 8 slides here that I'm not going to go through, but this is the gist of it, okay? So let me go ahead and wrap this up really quick. My name's Erick from AHA, Americans Helping Americans. Without further ado, rock and roll in all that you do. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track. Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program we train and mentor you 7 days a week. No, kind of just, I like going live and uncut. It's unscripted. I'm not looking at a script. I'm not reading a script. I'm not going by a script. Sometimes I'll have some notes and we'll do our stuff right, but it always comes from the heart and always comes from the heart to you. We are on a cause and mission. We are looking for you if you're interested in getting involved in this business and you're spinning your wheels and you're getting beat up in the industry and you spent a bunch of money or getting ready to spend a bunch of money. Give us a shout out. Reach out to us or reach out to someone who's working with us, and we will definitely see if we're a good fit. If you're not a good fit for the one-on-one mentoring, jump on the Coaching with Interactive Mentoring for 90 days or a 30-day challenge. Or we're going to do this 5 days to a deal challenge. It's going to be free. We're not sure when it's going to be launched this month or maybe September for sure, but we are going to do it. We are going to rock that, and my goal is I just want to see what we can get out of it. I know we're going to get some awesome stuff out of it, and we've had them before. We've ran them through where people had to pay and things of that nature. This one's going to be free. We're going to open it up to everybody and anybody who wants to be part of that 5 days to a deal challenge. You'll get some awesome information. Like I said, the 30-day challenge will save you probably 6 to 12 months. 90 days with interactive mentoring save you 1 to 2 years in this industry. One-on-one mentoring is going to save you 3 to 5 years in this industry, in this business. You're going to learn stuff that you're not going to learn on YouTube, PDFs, groups, blind leading the blind, right? Because those things don't talk back unless you're working with certain people and they have invested in interest in you and vice versa. That's how we do things differently. 5-day challenge probably save you about 30 to 6 months of spinning your wheels because you're going to get some awesome juicy nuggets. If you have any questions, reach out, type them up down there or send out or just reach out. Looking for some buy orders, looking for some inventory, or you want to become a first trusted investor, want to do some friendship deals, right? Where you write a check and we write a check back. We can meet office to office, broker to broker, or whatever works for you. Share our inventory with you. Get on our VIP buyers list. We love to speak with you. If you're a bigger investor and you want to, hey, I like what you guys are doing. I want some of the inventory. I want to be able to see if I can fund a lot of your stuff. Give us a holler. Reach out, okay? Want to become an agent or a broker or a lender, or you already are and you want looking for a new home, give us a holler. We have what's called a boutique real estate investment firm that houses all those things. And if that's something you're wanting to do, or you're wanting to build that business for yourself with your brand, give us a reach out. Talk with us. If you're a broker or an agent, most likely not an agent, but a broker, and you have, 50, 60, 100, 200, 300, 1,000 agents, and you need some help dominating your area, if you're rocking and rolling, awesome. But if you want something like this, right, where we actually are sharing with you the art of the deal and sharing with your agents the art of the deal, and a lot of them go to Tom Ferry and space 6,000, 7,000 for this and that for their type of referral type stuff. This is totally different, right? This is going to arm every agent and make them almost like an assassin in their area. They will dominate their area. If you're looking for something like that, reach out, give us a holler. Reach out and talk to somebody there. Call the 800 number. Reach out to Amp Live, Americans Help Americans, or go to Facebook, and we'd love to speak with you. We'll come out and visit with you. We'll sit down with you and see if we can help you with that. I know we can. It's just a matter of the logistics, and what we do will be exclusive to you at the end of the day for that brokerage, all right? So without further ado, rock and roll and all what you do. Go out there and tear it up. Today is Friday highlights. You should be rocking and rolling. You should be getting prepared for Saturday. If you're not, I always say, look, if you're like stuck on, hey, one thing is this is what, let me frame it right? if you are into vacations and working for Fridays, then your shit is broke, right? I shared that with a couple of people recently, and it's true, right? And you're kind of like working for Fridays, never gonna get out of the rut. Working for vacations, never gonna get out of that rut, right? So every day should be vacation. Every day should be Friday. Every day should be a Monday. Every day should be an awesome day because it's up to you. You got total control over your mind. Nobody can give you a bad day. Nobody can make you depressed. Nobody can make you hypersensitive or not hypersensitive or give you what do you call it, anxiety and all that shit. That's just the new thing. It's a new way to sell you pills. It's a new way to, indoctrinate Americans at the end of the day and get you doing what? Staying where you need to stay. Be a good little American and do your job, do your job, do your job instead of being a maverick and saying, boom, I'm going to be a maverick and help tens of millions of Americans, right? At the end of the day, and the world, if I can. At least that's my mission. And it's been my mission since I started this in 2010. I got started in 2003, but I know I was always on a trajectory to do something different and to help my fellow man and woman. I just wasn't sure what it is. God's put that in my heart. God is leading us and leading me. And that's what we're here to do. It's a true cause and mission. Either believe it or you don't. It's okay. But I know what's in my heart. I know why we're here and why we're doing this. Okay. God bless you. United as we stand. Rock and roll in all that you do. And remember that America rocks, okay? Family rocks. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.